All right, welcome back to Blocky Music, where me and a guest will listen to old game music and then they tell me their thoughts on it. This time we have Janet. Janet, say hello.
I like how you always say guest as if it's not going to be me.
Well, I mean, I've had just Alyssa before, and you know what? I want to get Anna on this because she told me that she listens to these. Like, she'll be doing stuff or getting ready in the morning, and she'll listen to these.
She listens to this as like her morning podcast.
It is her morning podcast. So shout out to Anna.
Wow. Okay.
Though, you know what happened is when I was over there visiting, like I think I was editing or something, and then she was like in the background like cooking or something, and then she was like, nope, Jenna's not gonna like this one. Jenna's not gonna like this one.
No, not the comments.
or like she's like, oh yeah, I knew, like, he's like, oh, I thought Jenna was gonna like this one more, or like stuff like that. And then she's like, oh yeah, like I get these like these pop up on my thing, so she's like, yeah, I'll listen to them, the ones where you guys listen to the music. So yeah, Anna, big sister Anna is
Yep,
is out there in the world.
that sibling bond is strong.
It's strong.
On YouTube.
So we will have her join us for one of these. We have to.
Make
but
that
anyway,
your 50th. That'd
for the
be great.
50th one. Yeah, we can have a all new guest. I don't even, you know how we have the little faces for each, for like I have the face for you and the face for
Oh
me,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't even have one for Anna yet.
Well,
Like I have
you gotta
I
start
had
somewhere.
had the
You gotta start
old
now.
ones, and I never did one for Anna because she just hasn't been on anything in like 2 years. So anyway, we're getting sidetracked. This is I don't know how to say this. I know the second words are Sentai Jetman.
So
First one,
CSJ for now.
yeah, Jetman is, let's call it
Got
Jetman. So Jetman is you know, like the history of Power Rangers, right? And like how it came to the West.
No.
So I don't know the what,
Is that something that I just should know?
well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you came across it in your travels along the internet, but
No.
anyway. So in Japan, before Power Rangers came out, there was, for like years, like I don't know, like a decade or something, they had their version of Power Rangers, which are called Super Sentai, and
Oh.
it was like they used the same like footage that we saw, like, you know, like them
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
and stuff,
Like
but
the
then like
fighting
the
scenes.
human stuff where they weren't in the suits, they would be like all original stories, and a lot of them were more serious, I think. Like
Oh.
they weren't as like goofy and like kid shows. They were more just like kind of just shows to watch, right? And then some of them would be like more comical, and they kind of changed or whatever, but some of them had more serious like storylines, and like characters died and everything, right?
Oh God.
And so there
Okay.
was a guy, I forget his name. I forget his first name, but his last name I think is Saban, which is the company that brought it over.
Oh, what?
He saw this and was like, "We can bring this to the States," and like, he's like, I think it could be a big thing." But it's like we can't use the same scenarios because like the American audiences are gonna react well to. They're not gonna be able to connect with these Japanese stories because like they're very
Yeah.
Japanese centric. Like we need
Okay.
something that like the American kids are gonna resonate with. So they took all the battle footage and then created their own story, and that's
And
that's
thus the Power Rangers were born.
basically yeah, and like almost to the point where like Power Rangers got so popular, like Mighty Morphin, that they actually had to like, because I think they were like a few years ahead of it. So like, you know, like say in 1990 we got Mighty Morphin, like they used the Mighty Morphin outfits in like 87 or something. Like they were a few years behind in the States.
God.
But Mighty Morphin got so big that they had to basically be like, "Can y'all shoot some more like fights? Because we need more. Like we can't just do one season. Like it's too popular. Like we need more."
Wow.
So that's why also, like, if you remember, the Yellow Ranger doesn't have a little skirt like the pink one does. It's because in Japan the yellow one was a guy. That's why he doesn't have a skirt.
Wow.
So there was only one yellow. There was only one.
It's not
girl.
because she's a tomboy and she was.
No, it was
Not
because
trying to wear a
it
skirt.
was
Wow.
because there was only one girl. All that being said, this Jetman, I believe, is the last one that they made before the one that ended up becoming Power Rangers. I don't remember 100%, but I think that's what it is. So this is in all, for all intents and purposes, basically like a Power Ranger game.
Got it.
And you move from left to right, and then you walk around, you punch stuff, and then you get to the bad guy, and then you get in your Megazord, and then you fight the guy, and then you do that 5 times, and then you beat the game. So the areas don't have names. Literally, when you pick it, it just says area A, B, C, D, or E. So that's why they don't have and they're not even like specific locations. Like it's just like one's like a factory or a warehouse, and the other one's just like a different looking factory or warehouse. So I couldn't even like rename these to something like area A, like beach. No, they all have a very similar look and feel. So you wouldn't even be able to tell what's what. All that being said, I forget who made this game, but it wasn't one of those, how you look at licensed games now, and it's like, oh yeah, they just use the like property to make a quick buck, but the game is trash. Like they'll do I don't know, just think of something like Nicktoons or something, right? Where they'll just make like a Nicktoons game, and it's like very, very low budget. Like they didn't care. They just made it because they're like, we know this is gonna sell because the kids love it. They did not do that with this. This was like an actual like group of people that were like, we're gonna make a game, and it just so happened to be like a Power Rangers game, but it didn't. It had nothing to do with them making the game. So I'm gonna stop talking because I think it's been like 10 minutes and we haven't heard a single song. Here we go, Area A. All right, Area A. What do you have?
Wow. That was a lot of moving parts we had there for that song. I liked that there was like a main little beat, and then it would be repeated, but at like a higher pitch. I don't know. Like background vocals. Like if a song without lyrics could have background vocals, that's what it had. They would repeat the same tune, but just like not harmonize. I don't know the words. I just really liked it. Let's see. Yeah, there was a lot going on there. As always, I take notes, and the more I wrote down a sentence, the more things were coming into my ears, and I'm like,
You're like, I haven't even written down the first thing, and now we have the third thing.
Let's see. Let's give it a 4. I enjoyed that one.
Okay, cool. We'll do 4. And then right off the bat, is this what you were expecting for this? Or were you like, wow, this came out of nowhere. Like I was not ready.
I'm thinking of like Power Rangers now, thanks to our wonderful story in the beginning. So yeah, it's a little bit more than what I thought, but I'm like, yeah, this sounds about right.
Okay. Cool. I don't have a story for each of these stages. It's Area B. right, Area B.
This one sounded like it could be like the intro to something. I got a lot of excitement out of this one. Um, let's see, it's fun also. It didn't have as much going on as Area A, but I like the tune. Um, Crikey. Let's give it a. Mm, oh no, a 4. You know, no. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, 4. Let's do a 4.
Okay. Do you want it above or below?
I don't know. um, let's keep it there. Let's keep it there.
Okay, cool. Next one is Area C. All right, Area C.
This one feels like it calmed down just a little bit, kind of like they're taking a break. Like, yes, we got to fight her, but like, I got to slow down. I got been tired. Um, it was also really good. I like how they all start off. They're very action packed. Like, I could see these as being good songs for like fighting. Um, they're not too slow. This one's like I said, it's a little slower than the other ones. Um, but the tune itself is something that I liked. Are we gonna have another? Um, you know what? Just because I don't want to have to rate all 3 of them, depending on where they're at, we're gonna give this one 3. This one was good, but like I said, it was kind of like they kind of slowed down for this one.
Okay. All right. And next we have Area D. All right, the shortest loop yet, Area D.
And yet, I think that one was like my favorite. That little I don't even know what that little like sound like beatboxing that was happening. Just like it was a nice change of pace, and I would like to give that a 5 because it was quick. It was in your face, and then it just restarts.
Okay, all
There it
right,
is.
cool. And then the last of the regular areas is Area E. All right, Area E.
You know, Yes, it is fast paced, and I feel like I've been known to like songs that are fast paced, but this one, like, it was good, but nothing really stood out. There was maybe a moment where I heard some like little beeps that I really liked, but they didn't stand out to me as like the other ones. So I'm gonna give this one. I did like it, so I'm gonna give it a 4. But I think that I should go at the bottom of the 4. I might have to change Area C, to be honest. I was being a little rude, but for now we're gonna keep things as they are.
Okay, cool. And then I guess the only other thing I need to mention is the A through E. Those ones you can pick them in any order. They're not like you have to do A then B then C. You have it's kind of like Mega Man where you just have the 5 options, and then once you do all 5, then you get last area. So I don't want you to think that it's like, oh, like this is the area E is the last one before the final. Like, no, it just happened that this is I have to order them in some way, and that was the best way to do it. But you can do them in any order.
God.
Right, and this is the actual last area. All right, last area.
This one does sound like a like an ending song. Very fast paced. My adrenaline was pumping. Imagine having to like beat someone up with that song. Like if you're being timed, like you gotta do it really fast. Because the I don't know the bomb's about to explode. I don't know the stories. Let's see, Mm, maybe a 4, and let's scooch it right between B and E. I feel like it needs to be somewhere in the middle.
Okay. And now that they're all ranked in some way, there's 4 that are sharing a rank. So we will play those real quick. Though in last area are fresh, so I don't know how much those will move. And then you also probably said you might move C. So, well, let's start from the bottom. All right, that was area C.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna move.
Okay.
We're gonna have to.
All right, and then we'll just scroll up, and then if you need to stop me at any moment, stop me so you can make your changes. But if not, I'm just gonna play them through.
Put last area below area. So higher up.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I
I heard
said
move it, and then you just got quiet.
move it. Which one were you playing right now?
Last areas we're playing right now.
Yes, correct. Last area, just one up.
Okay, so above B.
What?
It was here.
Above A. What are you talking about?
So it was here.
Yeah. You moved it. Then I was like, no, move it one more up.
Oh, move it here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I'll just keep going to B then. All right, that's all the 4 stars.
I like where they're at. I just wanted to move last area.
Okay, and then the last one is just D, and this one's pretty short, so. All right. Well, that's the entirety of Sentai Jetman Choujin, whatever. However you say.
I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, so final thoughts and final ranking.
These are some bops. They're pretty good. I mean, would have been all 4, but area C, come on. You didn't try as hard. I'm gonna give this one. Let's see. In 8.52. That's what I'm gonna give it.
An 8.52 times 7.377 to the exponent of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, that 2 is very important.
I think
not just a regular 8.5. It's an 8.52. Mark that down, everyone.
So, yeah, I guess that is higher than an 8.5. You know how, like, with some decimals, like, the more you add, the lower it gets? I don't know. I think my brain just had, like, a math explosion, and I don't want to relive that. But no, I think for me, the most interesting thing about this game is that, like, this soundtrack, like you said, is good. Like, it's definitely... Like if like one of these songs, for example, like let's say Area A or Last Area, or whatever, right, was in a Mega Man game, you wouldn't even think twice. Like it's like, yeah, it sounds like it would be in, like a well
Yeah.
known game, but it's not. Like it's in this like pretty obscure Japanese only game that's like a licensed game from something, a property of its time. So it's such a like specific thing, but the fact that it still has a soundtrack that goes hard, I think that's pretty commendable. Like there's not a lot of them like that
Yeah.
where they can stand on their own as just like because the songs are good. So that's it for this episode of Blocky Music. Fenna, if you're having your breakfast or your pancakes or whatever you're having, we say hello from the past to the future. But if not,
Yeah.
then I don't know. Go wash your dog.
Wow. Yep.
Cool. So that's it, and we will return next time for more of the blocky music. All right. Farewell.
Bye.